There is an old expression that says, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I don't know if you appreciate it, but, you give a baby a bath, and maybe it even makes a little oops in the water, and the water's all dirty. Well, you want to drain the water away, and you want to drain the dirt away, but you don't want the baby to go down the drain, so you don't throw everything out. And I think on one level, that's what this word is saying. Don't throw out the law. Don't throw it out. Respect it. But I want to tell you a story that happened when I was in high school. I was in the minor seminary, and I was in my junior year taking a science class. And we got a new professor that year, Father Ed Johnson, who has since gone to heaven. He's way up there, I'm sure. But he was teaching the class, and we didn't know him very well. So somebody broke a beaker. I think that's what they were called. A beaker was a glass kind of a jar that you did your experiments in. And you mixed the chemicals or whatever. And someone broke a beaker, and we all went, but nothing happened. So then about 10 minutes later, someone broke another beaker. And we all looked at each other. But finally, about 15 minutes later, someone broke a third beaker. And this is what the priest said. Gentlemen, that's the last beaker that will break in this class. And it was for the whole rest of the year. We all got afraid of him, and we were scared, and he did not smile. He let us have it. And I think sometimes that's the way the Old Testament looks at God, that he's like Father Ed Johnson saying, that's the last one that'll happen today. And then we all get afraid. But there's something wrong with that for me. Not only do we not want to throw out the baby with the bathwater, we also don't want to be so afraid to even move, that we break a law or break a beaker or do something wrong. But rather than either of these extremes, something in the middle, we're being asked to appreciate that the law and the rules are good. Any parent here, any grandparent, you say to your kids, don't do that, because you know what will happen to them if they do those things. You know good behavior. And you know what is better for them to learn. Do they like it? No, often they don't. But you tell them anyway because you know. And I think as parents and godparents, we don't want our kids scared to death of us, but we also don't want them to disregard everything. But somewhere in the middle is to slowly but surely train them and keep training them and keep teaching them and keep helping them learn from their mistakes so they get better and better and better as people all the time. So it is with the Word of God. God is interested in us becoming better people. When I look around in the world, I see a lot of people that are not better people. They're frightening. I think what's going on in Ukraine right now with Russia is frightening. And that one man could do such awful things, to have ruined so many people's lives, to ruin a whole country. You see cities that you see a picture of them before the war and now completely gone, wiped off the face of the earth. That's somebody who has thrown out the baby with the bathwater, everything. And I think that this Word of God is meaning to teach us, to call us, to help us to learn what we can be, the best we can be, and to give us the tools to get there. Please stand.